This is the college information activity for my application. Its purpose is to display two tabs on an activity, both of which will have college information for the user. This is done by using an XML layout and in there having a TabHost. Then inside that TabHost we're going to have two linear layouts for each tab, giving them an ID of tab 1 and tab 2. At the bottom of the XML layout, outside of the TabHost, we've got a button which will appear on both tabs as it's outside the TabHost. The college information class extends activity, so when this is imported, we'll be able to use methods such as onCreate, and we can set the content view to the XML layout shown before. We also call a setup method, and that's down here, which links the objects on the activity to this Java class so we can use them. Then we need to create a tab host so the tabs are displayed. This is done by calling TabHost there and giving it a name, or creating one and giving it a name with info tabs. This is then imported the class there, so we can use the methods. We've done that and we've linked it up to the activity with the TabHost ID, which was in the XML layout earlier. Then we can use the setup menu from the TabHost from our info tabs, and then once the TabHost has been set up, we can then make a specification which will be added to the tabs when adding them to a TabHost. This will be done by creating a tab spec and importing it so we can use the methods. The name of that tab spec is going to be info tab spec. We're just going to create a new tab spec and call it tab 1. We then need to link that up to an activity or an ID, a layout, which will be in the XML layout we showed earlier. So we do that by calling that and then calling the method set content and then passing the ID which we want to link it up to, which was on the XML layout earlier. We then want to give the tab a label, so we do that by calling the info tab and then info tab spec, and then using the method set indicator, which will then pass college info as a string, and that will be the label. We then need to add a tab to the TabHost, and we do that by calling TabHost, which is called up there, and we call the method add tab, and we pass in through the specification made earlier in these lines here, and then that creates the tab. We then need to, for the second tab, copy all this. It's set for this because it's already called it up there before, so we don't need to do that again, it's declared up there. So then we just need to make the changes to these. We should call it tag 2 and link it up to the linear layout on the Android activity with tab 2, and we're just going to call that turn dates. And that's that created, and now I'm just going to show you what it looks like on college information. This will open up the tabs, and you can see all the information that was on the XML layout is divided into the two tabs.